नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। Today my name is JB Dr. Vishal Saxena. I am Associate Professor in Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, and today I am going to take a module of Introduction to Decision Theory and Components of a Decision Problem. This is a module from the course Operation Research in the program BBA and BBA LLB 6th semester. The faculty is here, Law and Governance. So first we see the definition of decision theory. Decision theory is the theory about decisions. As it is clear from the name, so it is a theory about decisions. The subject is not a very unified one. To the contrary, there are many different ways to theories about decisions, and therefore also many different research traditions. This text attempts to reflect some of the diversity of the subject, because this is an important subject and using in every field here, like agriculture and the business and the engineering and the other fields. Its emphasis lies on the less mathematically technical aspects of decision theory. So theoretical questions about decisions. The following are examples of decisions and of theoretical problems that they give rise to. Like we see the example here, shall I bring the umbrella today? So like this is a question here, and in this question what is asking here, shall I bring the umbrella today? The decision depends on something which I don't know, namely whether it will rain or not. So it is a condition here, and the question is here that shall I bring the umbrella today? So it will depend upon the rain or not here. So that's why like here the decision will depend upon the some condition. Now the next example is here, I am looking for a house to buy. Shall I buy this one? Again this is this house looks fine, but perhaps I will find a still better house for the same price. If I go on searching, when shall I stop the search procedures? So means in this question we want to say here, when a person looking a house to buy, then but perhaps I will find a still better house. So he can still find the better house if he wait or he looks or he search more here. So it will depend upon the condition that the house he want to buy. What about the house which he is going to buy? A truly interdisciplinary subject. Modern decision theory has developed since this middle of the 20th century through contributions from several academic disciplines. Although it is now clearly an academic subject of its own right, decision theory is typically pursued by researchers who identify themselves as economists, statisticians, psychologists, political and social scientists or philosophers. So decision theory is a helpful subject for all kind of different fields here, like researchers and in economics, statisticians, psychologists, politicians and social scientists, philosophers. All these can use here the decision theory for making their good decisions. There is some division of labor between these disciplines. A political scientist is likely to study voting rules and other aspects of collective decision making. So it means we want to say here that the different persons or the different in the different field, the decision theory is used in different criteria. Like A political scientist is likely to study voting rules and other aspects of collective decision making, while a psychologist is likely to study the behavior of individuals in decisions, and a philosopher the requirements for rationality in decisions. Now we take some definitions here to understand this better. First, exposure. Exposure refers to a kind of stimulation closer to consumer physical and one of our five senses may be activated by the kind of stimulation, and then the information that is encoded will be sent to the brain through the nerve conduction. Subsequently, the consuming consciousness may be excited by these stimuli and the consumer decision making begins. Attention. Attention refers to the activity or ability which makes one's thoughts on the matter. So this is the part of attention. That is to say, the basic factor of attention is focus. Generally speaking, a product which has more relevant information and content can attract more people's attention. Now, comprehension. When the product information intended to attract consumers, the information will be further classified and stored in memory. So like this is called the comprehension, in which the product information intended to attract consumers and the information will be further classified and stored in the memory for further applications. Next is here yielding. After consumers comprehend this product information, they either accept this product or refuse it. Product information is aimed at changing or rectifying the images of products in people's minds, making consumers accept the information is the purpose of enterprises. And now we take the definition of retention. Retention refers to the memory process that determines which of the many stimuli that have gone through the initial four stages of consumer information processing will be remembered. This stage prepares the future purchases. So in this stage here, the future purchases are decided. The third point is here decision process. According to the processed information, consumers will make a consuming decision, and decision process is triggered at any time during information processing. It consists of 5 steps. The 5 steps are like we can say, they are problem recognition, searching, alternative evaluation, choice and outcomes, post-purchase evaluation and behavior. Consumer demand is the starting point of any purchase decision. So, because we are discussing the decision theory related with business or the other fields, so we are taking one like example here, in which consumer demand is the starting point. So we start the consumer demand as a point, as a starting point of any purchase decision. The fourth component is here decision process variables. Those individual qualities what make consumes unique decision process variables include motives, beliefs, attitudes, lifestyles, intentions, evaluate criteria, normative compliance, and informational influence, and other aspects of self a need. So these are like the decision process variables. So this session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jayati Vidyapeeth Women's University, and I hope all you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in the comment box and I will resolve it. Thank you. So today we have discussed the topic of the introduction of decision theory along with the components. Okay. I hope all you are satisfied. Thank you.